I'm Rich Carroll. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. There's a new approach to keeping you and your family safe in Flagler County. Karen Johnson has the details.
The Flagler County Sheriff's Office, the Florida Highway Patrol, the Flagler Beach Police Department, and the Bunnell Police Department are combining efforts to participate in Operation Tides. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
TIDES, T-I-D-E-S, stands for texting while driving, impaired driving, driving while distracted or exhausted, and speeding. Our aim is to make the road safer and deter behaviors that cause crashes and fatal crashes in Flagler County.
Data shows Flagler County experienced an increase in fatal crashes and crashes with injuries in 2020, and the numbers revealed the majority of the crashes occurred on state roads. Sheriff Staley says the main purpose of Operation Tides is to remind the community that reckless driving behaviors are extremely dangerous and will not be tolerated. Agencies participating in this operation will be stepping up enforcement efforts within our jurisdiction in an effort to save lives by preventing improper driving habits, which jeopardizes the public safety of others traveling on roadways within Flagler County. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
The Flagler Tiger Bay Club stands out from other local clubs by focusing on youth involvement and developing future local leaders. Amy Cherry has more.
Greg Davis is president of the local nonpartisan political group.
We have students participating from Matanzas High School, from Flagler Palm Coast High School, from Bethune-Cookman University to Daytona State University, even Florida University students participate in our Young Tiger program.
But even as so many organizations and nonprofits struggle to get younger folks involved, the Flagler Tiger Bay Club rises to the occasion.
We focus at giving our young executives a seat at the table. And we've given them a seat at the table. When we kicked off our Young Executive program, as an example, we brought in a young executive to chair our program. And not only to chair the program, we also gave him a seat on our board of directors. So he is a participating member of that.
Davis says they also have programming specifically tailored by and for teens and young adults. One of their programs is happening tomorrow, and you can hear it live on WNZF. It's called Insider's Look at Florida Politics. It'll feature 3 prominent voices in the state's political sphere, including former Congressman David Jolly, Democratic strategist Steve Schale, and Frank Terrafirma, director of Florida House campaigns for the Republican Party. The discussion starts at noon Thursday. Catch it on WNZF.
The Flagler Fireflight team's motto of "Get 'em while they're small" applies both to fires and public outreach efforts. John Arking explains.
Twice in 2 months, Fireflight pilot Todd Whaley has visited schools with the county's helicopter in an effort to make a twofold impression, to demonstrate how the aircraft helps to douse brush fires before they become wildfires, but also that being a helicopter pilot and mechanic is a pretty awesome job.
I take personal pride in it because I knew from a very young age that I wanted to be a pilot. I was also a volunteer firefighter at the age of 16 up in North Carolina. I was around aviation my whole life, so somehow it has come full circle now that I am able to be both a firefighter and a pilot doing the exact same thing. And I never really envisioned that would be something that I would do. But being able to reach out to these young kids, it's really fun getting them when they're asking those questions and getting that information. And you can really see that they walk away with a sense of awe.
The latest student outreach venture was to Riverbend Academy, a private K-12 school in Ormond Beach, where Whaley demonstrated how to use Fireflight's 210-gallon Bambi bucket to scoop water out of the pond in front of the school, then moments later releasing that massive payload. The demonstration also served as an opportunity for some extra skills training. Fireflight also assists law enforcement, is used for search and rescue, and serves as Flagler County's air ambulance with the ability to travel anywhere within the county in 15 minutes. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Ergen.
What does the Flagler Executive Airport have to do with Florida Power and Light? It helped get the utility ready for Hurricane Matthew. The airport's executive director, Roy Seeger, said that before one of the biggest storms to hit the area back in 2016, there was a smaller hurricane that helped with the airport's and the county's preparedness.
The first little setup I had when we got this in place was a Hermine, which was a very tiny one, but it was a good little precursor to what happened later when we had Hurricane Matthew hit.
Seeger said that FPL staged people and vehicles at the airport since the two had a memorandum of understanding.
During Hurricane Matthew, we literally had stationed at this airport over 900 vehicles and over 3,000 personnel. We had a field chow hall, we had tanker trucks, we had tractor trailers that housed 36 people.
That was at the back of the airport. Seeger said at the front is where they gave away over 300,000 bottles of water and over 150,000 meals in the wake of Hurricane Matthew. The interview with Roy Seeger is from the Flagler Voice, and the Flagler Voice can be heard every Saturday morning at 8:30 right here on WNZF. The program is a community service of TAG Ventures Real Estate Services. Tomorrow, Seeger talks about the airport's role in fighting fires. And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.